everyone, and welcome to Fallout 4, playing it as Vlad Tepesh. And I think, I did my absolute best to make what Vlad the Impaler looked like in Fallout 4, using a mixture of the famous picture of him, portrait, and also a primary source by a guy who actually saw Vlad and met him. So the guy, now Vlad was 27 when the guy met him. I don't know when the portrait was, but the guy who met Vlad is the reason for his eye color here. The portrait portrays him as having green eyes, but it was apparently redone after some damage, and Vlad actually had blue eyes. Now, I do have some mods in here. I'll explain them as we go, but due to, Fallout 4's hair options, I couldn't give Vlad the curly hair he had in real life, but I at least think I got the color right. Let's see. Okay. Black hair, thick eyebrows. That's another part. Swollen temples. I think I got that. Alright, and now to explain the most important part of Vlad's appearance, his mustache. So, Vlad is described as being clean-shaven by this guy Nicolo Modrusa, except for his upper lip, which the portrait backs. There are two hairstyles in Fallout that match descriptions of Vlad. The Beast does it best in terms of the general look. However, as you can see in the picture which I'll put on screen, it more has length on the level of the Chopper, it just doesn't go down. So between the two of them, I think the Chopper would be best. Yeah. Also, Vlad's going to be speaking Italian in that playthrough. That's one of the mods. And he's going to be speaking Italian because that's the closest modded language I could find, Romanian, and, I haven't been generally on the muscular side because that's how he was given in description. I might have gone a bit too far making his nose aquiline, so let me edit that real quick. Yeah, he had an aquiline nose, but I don't think it was that exaggerated. So let's see, body. Okay, yeah, I think I'm not good at making noses in games, by the way, so I'll just make it a little bit smaller. And let's see, body. You know, that seems good, or at least good enough for Vlad. So let's call it a day. No extras, that's fine. No. Wait, they have freckles on? Oh, no, I'll just get rid of these. So, remove blemishes, lip color is fine, damage, don't think he had any facial scars. But anyway, I did try to give him reddish skin like it was described in the source, but none of them the options were quite good. Now, here we have Vlad, and some of the mods are loading. So, what is the story for why Vlad the Impaler is in Fallout? Well, okay, so what happened is, after Vlad Tepesh was defeated by the Turks for a final time, rather than dying, he got isekai. Well, actually, he did kind of die, but he got isekai to the world of Fallout before the bombs dropped in America. There, because he had nothing better to do, he joined the army and terrified everyone so much that they sent him back home with an honorable discharge and a very functional military pension. There, Vlad decided to get back into politics after marrying Nora, a lawyer. And as you can see here, he started a family. There's his child, Sean. Don't know why he called it that. Vlad had several children. They didn't name any of them Sean. But anyway, it's signed. This dialogue doesn't quite reflect Vlad. Anyway, here's Codsworth with coffee. Yeah, Vlad, his military pension was so good that he got a robot servant. And also, I should note that the government of the U.S. has been threatening to send Vlad back to war to fight China, and this is why the Chinese are really dropping the bombs. I know that Bethesda kind of retconned it, but in the original lore, the Chinese were the ones who struck the bombs first. yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure most women would be absolutely in luck to, okay, to be with Vlad Tepes, especially considering how he died before Nora was born. That's very lucky. But anyway, yeah, so the real reason why the Chinese dropped the bombs is because they decided nuclear annihilation was better than having to fight Vlad the Impaler again. Let's see. You know, thinking on it, maybe Vlad let Nora name the baby Sean. That'd make more sense since Sean's like a culturally Irish name. Alright, so I'm looking and Wikipedia only has Vlad Tepes. Oh, law degree. Very proud of his wife. That's good, Vlad. But yeah, like, only one of Vlad's children, Minhea Selradu, Rao, I mean, is listed as one of Vlad's, but I know he had multiple children. And not just one. Anyway, time to talk to this guy. Ah, I see another of my mods is working. Now, here's another rule of this playthrough. Every time I get to make a decision, I have to make the decision Vlad Tepes would make. Or at least the decision I think he would make. It's not like I can ask him. I mean, if I could do that, I'd just have him play Fallout 4. I just have Vlad play Fallout 4, so... Anyway, I think that Vlad... So yeah, I'm making the decision that Vlad would make. Or at least I think he would. So, let's see. You know, I think here he doesn't quite know what Voltec is, so remind me again. Honestly, and also I think Vlad would be very much in favor of these volts. After all, Vlad in his life built at least one castle, and was very much in favor of using them to defend his home, and, well, vaults are kind of like castles. So yeah, I think Vlad would be happy to go into, like, and sign up for a vault so that way he can prepare in case, well, nuclear annihilation. As in, the government wanted to cryo-freeze Vlad in case they can bring him out later. And yeah, no, he'd absolutely say there's room for my entire family, right? Yeah. Alright. Between those, I think, yeah, Vlad would probably want to get more information. Yeah, the total protection would be very good. Okay, better future underground. Sure, let's do it. Alright, and now, first off, we're going to call him Vlad, because aside from being the guy's actual name, it's one of the names that Codsworth can say. And now, for stats. So, one of the rules for this playthrough is that we have to try to get Vlad's stats at some point up to the level that I think he would have had in real life. So first off, I'm going to set some parameters. Vlad's best stats are going to be intelligence and charisma. His charisma is more of a general's charisma than the sort of, I mean, I say Will Smith charisma, but that, I mean, the stuff with him already happened and that didn't quite age well, so charisma and intelligence are going to be his best stats. Vlad was incredibly smart, and he definitely had a warrior's charisma about him. A commander's charisma. And also, his next best stats are going to be endurance, strength, and agility. So, endurance, well, I mean, come on. Everyone from Vlad's time would have had a degree of endurance from just having to work all the time. Vlad was also renowned for being, well, known, both in training and after, for being a very good fighter. And while this is with melee weapons, agility and strength are both necessary for melee combat. Now, perception is going to be his next best stats. I'm going to get up to 5 because generally that's like average person perception. We don't know exactly how good Vlad's eyesight was or if he had any problems with his eyesight. So, like, I think average is the fairest way to put it. And luck is going to be Vlad's dump stat. Because Vlad was the voivode of Wallachia. And Wallachia was a shithole between two major powers, Hungary and the Ottoman Empire. If you decide, so a Wallachian voivode had to decide between being killed by the Ottoman Empire, being killed by the Hungarians, because, like, if you took the side of one of them, the other would kill you. And they wouldn't protect you from the other either, because they could just replace you with someone else. So, now, the Wallachians, so, you can decide between siding with the Ottomans and getting killed by the Hungarians, siding with the Hungarians and getting killed by the Ottomans, or doing a careful balancing act so neither of them hates you too much, or, so neither of them really wants you dead, and then getting killed by your own nobles. There was just nothing you could do to come out on top as the ruler of Wallachia, so luck is going to remain at 1. Unless there's, like, something we do to, like, raise it. But anyway, I'll go over more of the rules later, so for now, continuing on. Yeah. I definitely say so. Baby crying. Now, one of the complaints a lot of people have about this opening cutscene in Fallout 4, that's basically what, this opening segment, not opening cutscene, is that it's all too nice, too clean, stuff like that, whereas the, well, how to put it? Oh yeah, whereas the opening cutscene shows the US is basically being in a disaster to the point where factory workers are just charging factories in hopes that they'll get something out of it. And that being said, this is not a complaint that I share. I have made it quite clear that I do not like Fallout 4's story. But, okay, let's see. Yeah, see, going to the park, that'd probably be fun for Vlad. But here's the thing. Even in a country that's going down the shitter, unless things are truly disaster level of bad, how horrible things are will vary depending on where you are. Like, to use the modern US as an example, there are parts of the US that are so safe that you could be out there in the middle of night and nothing bad would happen to you. Meanwhile, there are parts of the US that are so dangerous that even the police refuse to go there. And this starting neighborhood is clearly a more upscale area. So, I don't think that that's going to be much of an issue. I don't think it's as big an issue as a lot of people think it is. Plus, yeah, we do see the army there. They're kind of ready to evacuate everyone, meaning that things might look fine, but they quite clearly aren't entirely. Though, also, this could just be a military area. Like, I used to live in San Francisco, and there's a military base right there, so you see soldiers all the time. And yeah. Okay, so anyway, to move on, we have the, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, going down to the vault, Vlad and his family. Come on over, Nora. Yeah, so one of the problems with Fallout 4 is that they kind of wrote it with the character of Nate and Nora in mind. There isn't really much room for roleplay compared to the other Fallout games. So, playing it as Vlad isn't going to be easy, but I'm going to do my best. But, yeah, like, the characters are and well, I mean, having him speak a different language than English is the first step. Because, like, Nation Nora have kind of a defined personality, and while you can vary with it, there's only so far you can go. But I'm going to push that to its limits. Alright, yeah, let's get past this. I'm probably gonna cut most of this. Okay, up the stairs. Okay, male voltaic staff. Okay, this one's good. Take a suit. Okay, I'll do it because I kind of have to. Look up failed. Okay, I don't quite know what that is. Anyway, Vlad, Nora, and Sean end up in the this place. I'm just getting through this to get through this stuff because it's basically an unskippable cutscene. And anyway, yeah, the purpose of this vault is to cryo-freeze people, which is how they justify you actually being 200 years in the future. Okay, wait. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, safety contamination, actually cryo-freezing. And, I mean, I kind of don't like that in this game. Like, I mean, okay, so it limits the role-playing possibilities, having you be someone from specifically the past with no history in the Commonwealth or anywhere else in the modern world of Fallout. So I really kind of don't like this. So, yeah. Okay, Vlad wakes up about, let's see, I think about 195 years later. Yeah, and this is the part where, like, the inciting incident of the story goes on. Basically, the Institute comes in with Kellogg's oat bran there. And, well, I mean, Frosted Flakes shoots Vlad's wife and kidnaps his son. And the Institute really didn't know who they were fucking with here. But yeah, like, there's no damn way Vlad's letting them live after this. And yeah, like, just this sort of thing. And the thing is, I don't get why they basically just try to take the baby instead of taking all of them, since, I mean, I suppose the Institute could control how the baby was raised better on its own, which might be the reason why, but they call you the backup. Why not just take all three? Then you don't really need the backup. Or even just baby and mother, then you could have another backup. But I guess the Institute doesn't really make much sense when you think about them for more than a few minutes. Alright, and here we are in the vault. Yeah, Vlad manages to, a few decades later, break free, and come on, you're gonna see spoilers in this series, so that's not why you're watching this. So anyway, I kind of hope, okay, oh, there it is, control panel. Let's move master down 1, down 2. Okay, open it up. Organ failure, oh, sorry, critical failure. Alright, now, okay. Yeah, Vlad swears vengeance for his dead wife to get his son, and takes the wedding ring. So now, moving out, we have... Okay, and yeah, we're in this facility, cryo-freezing, inaccessible door. Alright. Oh, giant cockroaches. That'd be a disturbing sight for anyone. I'm going to take the stim pack, but I'm not going to be able to use it. So, I'll explain the rules in a moment. That's it. I don't care. I'm not going to be able to use it on myself. Actually, you know what? Why don't I explain the rules now? So, I am only allowed... So, for this next part of the challenge, I am only allowed to use stuff that either was something Vlad would have access to in real life, or something that would be equivalent to something he had access to. So, for example, this baton is equivalent to, say, a mace, or just picking up a stick and hitting someone with it. However, there is no equivalent to stim packs. There is, however, beer in Vlad's time. And I am playing in survival mode because Vlad would have died if he didn't eat and drink. Oh, taking Wonder Glue since, yes, glue existed. Cigar box, coffee cup. Oh, wait, that's a beer bottle, not actual beer itself. Okay, nothing here. Definitely taking some of this stuff because I'll need it for settlement building. But yeah, I am playing on survival mode, and, you know, I'll show you it right now. Survival. So, anyway, now, stim packs, there was no equivalent to stim packs in Vlad's time. That's a bit of medical technology we don't have today. However, so, he can't use it himself. And note that when I say use, I mean equip or use as a form of item. Vlad can still build whatever he wants in the settlement. But he can't, like, say, use like a stim pack on himself. I'm going to let him use stim pack on companions, primarily because, well, primarily because there's no other way to heal them, so I'm going to say this is equivalent to Vlad having a doctor on standby. Okay, just taking the rad roach meat. Going to drink from this. Purified water added. Oh, nice. Yeah, and yes, purified water existed in Vlad's time. They knew how to distill water to purify it. And also, there are some natural sources of water that are pure. Oh, didn't even realize it was... Okay, yeah, sure. I'll just fill this stuff up with purified water. Okay, Okay, good. Looks like I got it all, so... Now, taking these solely for allied stuff, I can't use them myself. And I am not going to I'm not going to take this because I think the game automatically equips it. Here's the thing. Primitive firearms did exist in Vlad's time. And he was actually in one of the best areas of Europe to have access to them. That being said, the primitive firearms were not pistols in simple terms. They required absolutely two hands to use, although most people use pistols in two hands today because that's the best way to use them. Like, it's still you can use them in one hand. It's just optimal to use them in two. But like Vlad's weapons were... Like, Vlad's firearms were stuff like pan cannons, or maybe a predecessor to the arquebus. Anyway, so... But, like, they're not the sort of thing that would be equivalent to a pistol. So pistols are off limits. Also, automatic weapons are off limits. So, the only firearms that Vlad can use are semi-automatic or bolt-action weapons. Though, there is a bit of an exception for one weapon, but semi-automatic, bolt-action, break-action, muzzle-loader, because all those are, I'm going to say, are equivalent to one-handed firearms. Sorry, not one-handed firearms, to the firearms that were present in Vlad's time. See, let's take these. Nothing here. Oh, okay. Just one. Oh, yeah, taking this stuff for settlement building, and there's a reason why I'm taking so many things early. So, now, and the next thing, the Pip-Boy. Ah, didn't notice you there. So, here's a question. Can we use a Pip-Boy? Well, a Pip-Boy is basically a wrist-mounted computer, and as it so happened, the first computers were invented long before Vlad's time. The abacus! Yes, the abacus is legitimately the first computer. So that means that, yes, we can use a Pip-Boy. Hurrah! Which, the game would kind of be impossible without it, so good. Anyway, unfortunately... we can't use the Vault suit because jumpsuits didn't exist in Vlad's time. So, yeah, Vlad's gonna be a bit naked until we can find him some better clothes. Don't know why it says lookup failed. That might be a mod or it might be a glitch. Okay, come on, just hurry up. Oh! Okay, see if I can find anything good while we're down here, and no. Oh, neat. Anyway, moving along. Come on. Yeah, just... Yeah, one of the other problems with this big opening sequence is that if you play... there's another part of the game like this, but if you play it... Okay, this is fine. Finish the vault. If you play Fallout, like, 1 or 2 times, it's fine, but the more you play for it, the more you essentially realize you're stuck in a long, unskippable cutscene. Like, and there's another instance like this, but we'll be there. Yeah, adhesive is rare, that's why I picked up the glue, and yes, well, okay, so I should note that a rule for the using weapons is that this is just referencing Vlad himself using them. There is no rule saying we can't have someone else use it, or we can't just carry it without using it. Anyway, I am on survival mode, which is the hardest difficulty, so let's see. Radaway, we're gonna have to sell it or give it to someone else. Molotov cocktails can't use it, so we'll probably just sell it or give it to someone. Because things like that didn't exist in Vlad's time. And the Radaway, come on, they didn't have anti-radioactive materials in Vlad's time. So, we're not going to be able to use Radaway. Oh, desk fan, that'll be useful for build. Aha! Cassidon Caravan! Okay, so I installed the Cassidon Caravan mod for a specific reason, and I'll have her join us soon. But the reason why is because, look, between the love interests in Fallout, I don't think any of them would really be right for Vlad. Piper, to go over her, she doesn't even like Hancock, who's pretty much because of how ruthless and somewhat cruel he can be at times, and Vlad the Impaler is much more ruthless than Hancock ever was. So, she definitely would not like Vlad all that much. Now, as for Curie, I think she's more like Piper, where she probably would be put off by some of the things he does. Now, and let's see. As for Kate, I mean, I honestly kind of don't think Vlad would like her. I don't necessarily think she would quite like Vlad either. And Magnolia, she's a random lounge singer and good neighbor. Like, I don't think Vlad would ever even meet her unless circumstances got a bit weird. But anyway, so we have Magnolia, we have... And, yeah, so... But based on Heather Cassidon's description, she is one person who would probably be a pretty good companion or for Vlad based on the mod description. Okay, Codsworth, you're still here. Other people could be alive too. There's Vlad naked. Well, okay. The fact that Vlad's naked when he's saying it is like, okay, let's see. Vlad's going to just be blunt about it, I think, that she was killed. Yeah, wait, how does... Okay, let's see. A storm, he's been kidnapped. Codsworth, listen to me carefully. Have you seen Sean? I know, that's going to be, like, the first priority. Or at least right now, if he's close. Yeah, like, even a robot shouldn't be like that, so let's see. He's been kidnapped. Okay, 200 years? Yeah, and honestly, Vlad got isekai'd way more than 200 years in the future, so I think he'd say this. Yeah, let's see, 2 centuries. Okay, you okay, gotta go with this one. Because of just how weird he's been acting. And Codsworth is loyal to Vlad, so... Out of all the people, Vlad, like, if you were loyal to Vlad, he'd treat you just fine, so... I think that he would show concern for Codsworth here. Because once again, he is a loyal servant, so probably should check into him. Alright, let's see. This one, I think. More controlled. Okay. Yeah, that definitely's gotta be traumatic for Codsworth. Okay, thank you, Codsworth. Alright, have you seen anything dangerous? Sure, like, might as well, like, so, tired from lack of sleep. I just slept for 200 years. So anyway, this is mainly doing a survey of the surrounding area. Vlad is in a hostile place. He doesn't know what's in the environment, aside from giant cockroaches. There's Codsworth. And so, once again, doing a survey and getting a base are going... Because, like, Vlad doesn't have any idea where his son is. Taking this. Alright, just taking all this stuff for loot. Now, that being said, there's a lot of this stuff that we can't use. And it goes more than just what's in Vlad's time. So, can we have pork and beans? No. Because the pork and beans this is referring to are from the Americas. And, well, Vlad died in the 1470s. He did not, so he's basically not going to be able to use anything from the New World, since Columbus hadn't even made it here yet. There is no chance whatsoever of Vlad, like, having anything from the New World. Now, as we get into this safe, there is another rule that I'd like to note. As Vlad, we are not going to steal anything. Vlad in real life hated thieves. Like, he absolutely despised them. So, what does stealing count as? If the game thinks it's stealing, it's stealing. If the game doesn't think it's stealing, it's not. So, anytime an object's in red, we can't take it. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright, gets information, I think. There are people alive in Concord. Alright, now, we are not going to Concord yet. Because we can't use a minigun, and we'd have to fight a Deathclaw in Concord. So, I'm going to get Vlad up a few levels, and find Heather Casadin before we go to Concord. Yeah, so, like, we're going to need quite a lot of help there. Okay, let's see. So, because, like, we can't use the mini... Now, can we use power armor? Actually, I think the answer to that is a resounding yes. Because power armor can be seen as an equivalent to full plate armor. Since both basically may... Oh, mute fruit! Okay, yeah, we can have mute fruit. Because according to Fallout lore, mute fruit is mutated apples. And apples were around in Europe in Vlad's time. So yeah, we can have mute fruit. Okay, and now I'm going to save here really quickly. Just 2 hours, I think, will be enough sleep. And there, auto-saving. Awaken still tired. Might as well. But tired from lack. You know what? I'm just going to sleep for like 12 hours. The amount I tend to do in Skyrim. Can't sleep more than 5 hours. You'll wake still tired. Okay, and we need to get water. Okay, need a bed, not a dirty mattress. So let's just have some purified water. Use oil can, gold bar, safe. Don't think I can pick this. Okay. Just the scalpel, tin can. What does that? Hold on. How can? Okay. No, I don't need to know favorites. Status. What is that? Okay. When it's stout, that's another alcohol. Just taking most of this for settlement construction. And there is something I want to find here. But now we can level up. Now, to explain the rule about level up, I'm dividing the level up stuff, and actually I'm going to do intelligence first to get up to 5, like, 6, I mean, like, charisma, but to explain leveling up stuff, I'm putting the perks in 3 categories. 1, stuff Vlad would not have had access to at all. So, for example, one of these would be, let's see, Science. Science in Vlad's time was so primitive that I couldn't even justify the best scientists of his period having it at rank 1. So we can't have this at all. Now, then there are things that Vlad theoretically could have had, like blacksmith. Vlad didn't know blacksmithing, but it was a skill that was present in his time. We can have those, but only after we get all of the the stuff that Vlad absolutely did have in real life. That's, like, available to us. This includes both the stats and things like big leagues. Big leagues is basically being skilled at melee weapons, which is something Vlad was, so there you have it. Alright, let's close this. Okay, we take everything we can here. Okay, let's see. Encumbrance, inventory. Okay, yeah, plenty of weight. Alright. Now there is something else I want to find while we're still here. Then, before I go over to Heather, I am going to try to pick up dog meat first. I do have a multiple followers mod. I'm going to use it as sparingly as possible. Pretty much just so I can have Heather around for various key moments. Okay, here we are. It's early morning. Okay, now we need to find Vlad's house. So we can find a certain book. Just need to figure out which house it is. Let's see. In here. No. Is that it? No, wait. Was it the place Cogsworth was in front of? There. Got it. Just going to take anything. Gotta take the blood pack. Like, once again, I can't use things like chems. There were drugs in Vlad's time. Like cannabis was known about, for example. I don't know if anyone in Vlad's place would have had access to it, and it doesn't really operate like that other stuff at all. And also, oh yeah, this is probably Vlad's house, right where Codsworth is. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, good. Unarmed hits with melee and unarmed melee attacks permanently do plus 5% damage. That is very good, since we are mostly going to be a melee build for reasons that I'll hopefully get a chance to explain soon. Anyway, I'm going to go to, let's see, Mr. Handy Fuel. Okay. Amazing how that lasted 200 years just fine, apparently. Let's see, okay, wooden block, brass radius, blue table lamp, baby bottle toy rattle. Here we go, you're special. This can improve one stat. Since we have strength up at a good level, I'm going to take agility. And now, we are going to go to the Red Rocket truck station next. Once again, to pick up dog meat. so we can at least have someone with us for a time. Let's see, map. Yeah, and also because there's some things I want to get at Red Rocket. Now, I'm not going to do base building here yet, going to wait until the Minutemen come over. But once again, I'm going to get a few levels first, so that way the Deathclaw is more manageable. And at the very least, I want to have something Vlad can wear, so he isn't walking around naked. And, Aha, okay, I was right. Cast iron bombs and grenade appeared in Europe in the late 1460s, 1467. This would have been close to Vlad's death, but he wasn't dead yet. Alright, now let's see. Okay. Dog meat, yeah, people could eat dogs and insects in Vlad's time, like, not like anyone. Let's remove the marker, and let's see if we can equip this Drifter outfit. See, that gets... this includes a lot of armor, but let's see. Would this be equivalent to something in... okay, this seems to be a mostly leather armor outfit, and it does kind of look like something that could come from Vlad's time if you squint. And while leather armor did exist in medieval Europe, Vlad was like late Middle Ages, start of early modern period, it was actually a lot rarer than most people think it was. Okay, there's dog meat. Alright, you seem like it. You know what? Well, come with me. Vlad could use an ally. Okay, so, we now have dog meat, and two reasons why I want to go to this... well, two other reasons why I want to go to this drug station. Okay, peckish. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, Cram is spam, so I'm not going to take it. I am going to eat this Mongol dog meat. Now, all food is radioactive, which is... carrying too much? Okay. Damage reduce. Okay, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, it's much better. And once again, I'm going to say a tire iron is roughly equivalent to a mace. More... got it. Okay. Okay, these things are a bit dangerous at this level in this game, and it looks like we might be infected too, unfortunately. We're gonna have to find a doctor to deal with that. Let's see, let's just have some bovine meat properly fed. That's good. There's a mole rat. Alright, now time to actually use some of this settlement stuff. Just need to find the settlement feature. There it is. Okay, just go over there. Oh, hold on. Weapons Workshop. What upgrades can we give this? Bladed requires blacksmith rank 2. Don't want that yet. But now, with this, so let's do the workshop. Okay, so what we first wanted to do is furniture, beds, and, let's see, old V. Okay, we're going to want a bed. Let's just go ahead and put it here for now. Enter build. Okay, and let's actually get some sleep here. It's 10 p.m. Let's stay 8 hours of sleep. What an adult male needs, and I gotta say Vlad restored his youth, because, like, when Vlad got isekai, let's say his youth restored. Because, well, look, Vlad was in his late 40s when he died. In the time it would have taken him to, to get through the war, and, oh no, we can't have Nuka-Cola, because that is not, like, there's no carbonated drinks in Vlad's time. But anyway, in the time it would have taken Vlad to get through the war and do all that stuff, he would have basically, how to put it, he would have already, like, he would have, some decades would have passed and he would be quite old now. So, we're saying that getting isekai aged him down. Now let's see. Resources. Oh, this could be good. So let's see. We need... Okay, we can't... Okay, we don't have enough for the water pumps or purifiers. I'll build more mute fruit, but first I'm going to build, say, a guard post. Mostly to... I guess just... No, get some of the weight down. And also, let's see, gonna save this up for a bit later. But let's see, crafting, no. Okay, need local leader, which we are going to get. Vlad definitely would have that IRL. But in the meantime, let's see, prefabs, let's get a bit more defense with something of metal. Oh, fuck, how do I turn this around? If I can just do this. Oh, this is... Okay, good. We are no longer over-encumbered. Damn, I should probably drop off some of this stuff. Let's just have some Gwyneth Stout instead. So there is one more thing I want to... Actually, let's go to the to apparel and weapons. Anything weigh heavily here? Weight 1, weight 1, weight 0. Yellow fedora. No fedoras in Vlad's time. Let's drop it. Let's also get rid of the Molotov, since we can't use them. And the tire iron. Sorry, security baton, I mean. Actually, you know what? I know I'm carrying them to sell them, but... Yeah, sir. Now, there's one other thing that's around here that I want to get. Something that could be very useful. The stuff in this chamber, including glowing fungus. So, let's see, if I'm right, is it glowing fungus or was it something else? Let's see, glowing fungus. No, not, okay, so we can eat fungi, like people ate mushrooms long before and during Vlad's time. Why am I even taking this stuff? Looting instincts are going bad. Okay, I'm going to drop off the junk in this workshop. Edomatic? Okay, anything? No, looks like it was already looted, which almost everything would be anyway by the time we showed up. Okay, let's transfer all junk. There. We're not, like, there, we'll get it later. Or possibly on our way back from Concord. And now we need to go into the mole rat lair. Now, I am going to use the hand grenades, so just, okay, left alt, good to know. Oh, no, oh, fuck those things. Blood bugs, I hate them. Blood bug meat, bug bosses, just die already. Bottle cap, don't know why it... Oh, wait, these are often used by traders, so yeah, that's probably why it had one. Let's see, where's the entrance to it again? Is it here? Here? Oh, here. Oh, here we go. Brain... Is it brain fungus? No, it wasn't that. Alright, let's go into the mole rat then with dog meat. Okay, we're going to harvest all this brain fungus for food, but it's not the main thing I'm looking for. I'm really kind of hoping that I'm not wrong about this, because if I am, that things get a lot more... Well, it's already going to be difficult with few ways to remove radiation, but... No, didn't mean to jump. Oh, that's why I wanted to do a cooking place. Right. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to try to avoid radiation as much as... What's this? I should not have taken that pistol, but oh well. Okay, I'm looking for something very specific. No. Okay, that's where we came in at, I think, so let's go further. Hey, we have enough, so... Just keep hitting it, stun it. Good. Safe. Okay, good. Okay, landmines, we can't use those either. Damn it. Mines existed in China at Vlad's time. There is some evidence of that. But in Europe, and there is there is evidence of mines, but it comes from like a century after. No, I didn't mean to do that! Ah, damn it. Okay. Maybe this was... Okay, let's see. Did we explore this place? Let's see. Brain fungus, rads 3, rads... Okay. Glowing fungus, okay, this... Okay, I thought there was a fungus in here that removed radiation, but it looks like there wasn't, so... Oh well. Like, maybe I was thinking of it wrong and there was just something that could be made into Rad-X. Or Radaway. Which, I mean, we can't use Radaway, so something that can be made into it is basically useless. I will take the fusion core, though. Right, let's move out of here. Now, there is one other thing I want to make while we're at the Red Rocket truck stop, because we have a very long... Oh, do we have enough to make it? Why am I taking this? Oh, cooking station, it's already here, so let's increase it. Yeah, we can go ahead and cook this as much as we want. Because, as well, cooking existed in Vlad's time. There. So we can feel free to cook as much as we want. Now let's store the junk here again. R transfer, T store all junk. And now, we're not going to go to Concord just yet. Like I said, we're going to try to find Heather Casadin first. She seems like the best potential, including modded follower, companion, love interest for Vlad. Oh, wait. Forgot that you can't save in survival mode unless you sleep, like in Fear and Hunger. So I did the sleep really quick, then move back out. God, I made a mess of this place already. Okay, let's keep going, and hopefully that little nap will help out. Okay, actually, why do we still have this checkered slacks? That was nothing in Vlad's time. I'm also going to keep this just for the sake of selling it. It'll also be funny if when Piper starts calling me, well, Vlad here, Blue. When Vlad hasn't worn blue in quite a long time. Or at least he won't have by the time we actually meet her. Gonna avoid the thicket. Dog meat looks quite majestic there. No. Oh, what is this? First aid. Can't use Radaway or Stimpack, but can use purified water. But yeah, we're pretty much gonna have to rely on doctors for our like getting our, well, radiation down. Oh, who are these two? Are they raiders? I need to be careful. Let's see.
Hey, dolcezza.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay, they're just some guys living out here. We're gonna leave them alone, like, yeah, so. Oh, a ghoul. Yeah, so, oh, level up? Okay. Let's see. We have these at 6. Let's see, I think up next we should definitely get Endurance up next. Yeah, I gotta try and get all Vlad's stats up to what I... Oh god, that guy was tough. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's see. Aid, let's get... Oh, we can't have this mac and cheese, so we might as well drop it. Baked bloatfly. Ooh. Okay, first death, I presume, of many. We probably are going to have to avoid ghouls for a while. Simply because, well, that we're basically on ultra hard mode. And we don't have a very good melee weapon yet. Just basically an improvised club. And, let's see. Alright, let's get moving. Get Concord, but stay away from the Minutemen so we don't trigger their quest line start. Yeah, like... Actually, I should probably heal up. I am a bit worried about radiation. I'll get rid of the Blamco mac and cheese. But, I mean... Come on, get... Oh, they're mute fruit. Good, good, good. This will be useful when we start making farms. But, yeah, without Radaway and with on survival mode where we have to... Let's see. Actually, hold on a second. Road leathers. I did say leather armor was fine because while it was rare in Vlad's time and place, it did exist. Let's see. Apparel. Okay, road leathers versus drifter. That gives... 2 main defense, the Drifter gives 5. But this would be 4 for... that's weight 10. Okay, let's try this. And that's still better, but we'll keep this for now. In case we end up finding some stuff that would make this a better option. Damn, we're healing pretty slowly. Okay, let's see. What is this place? Looks like a drive-in theater or just a truck stop. No, yeah, definitely truck stop, more like. Okay. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck! Did not notice the landmines. Okay. Okay, I'm, yeah, like, I'm definitely glad I'm not going to fight the Deathclaw right away. Let's drop the mac and cheese. Once again, mac and cheese, if I remember right, involves razor grain, which mutated corn, which is corns found in the New World, so not something we can use as Vlad. Oh, I keep forgetting to use VATS. How do I use VATS again? Well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, taking the mute fruit. The ramen meat. I'll take these road leathers. It can't take the gas mask because those did not exist in Vlad's time. Yeah, like... If we could find a good helmet, that'd be pretty good, but I don't like our chances of it. Okay, avoiding that stuff. And then once again, I need to remember left alt to use the grenades. I've dropped the pipe pistol too, since we can't use it, and the pipe pistols aren't really good enough that we're going to want to carry it around so we can get someone else to use it for us. Let's see, let's get this. Take. Let's see, how far away are we? Okay. Oh, good. We're getting closer to Cassin Caravan Radio. Good. I get it. Honestly, I'm kind of getting the feeling that Cassin is a bit based on Cass from Fallout New Vegas. Kind of hoping he is. Oh, they're in trouble. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, time to kill these... fuck. No, don't kill him, don't... Fuck me! Okay, Vlad is clearly not ready to face the wilderness yet. He's clearly just not strong enough. We need to get him a few level ups. Yeah, I think... God. Okay, yeah, so, okay. Okay, so first off, let's get rid of this. Drop, eat the baked bloatfly, drop the Blamco mac and cheese. And now, let's let's go to transfer, and let's take all. This is going to make us encumbered. But here, we can scrap this. And now we're going to go back to Sanctuary. We're going to need to set up a base of operations there, since we're clearly not good enough to go out to the Commonwealth without some preparations. And yeah, we're going to... might just end up cutting when we arrive at Sanctuary, though. Anything we can drop that we can't use? Yeah, so we can't use Cram, so I'll drop that. I'm guessing we can't use the fancy lead snack cakes. Might as well drink some of this. Oh wait, this removes our water? Okay, didn't know that. Okay, getting purified water. Can't use Nuka-Cola. Can't use Radaway. That doesn't weigh that much. Salisbury steak, sure. Can use it, I'll say. This is weight 1. Might as well drop it. Apparel. Okay, weapons. Dropping Molotov. Okay, let's just move. Actually, hold on. Dog meat. Dog meat, you can hold some stuff. No, wait, no. Dog meat. Hey. I want to talk. It's Maiev. Hey. Yeah, let's trade. Okay, we'll have you carry... Let's see... junk. Let's just have him carry a bunch of the junk so we can get back to Sanctuary and start building up our base. Okay, good. Much better. Okay, good. We're almost there. Here we are, Sanctuary Hills. Right, now we need to find... Oh, Bad Roach. Yeah, we can cook some stuff there, but not quite yet, okay. Let's just take a few things and take the cap stash. Okay, good. Now, give me a moment to, like, find... Where the fuck is the... Where's the building thing? Oh, yeah, it's here. Good. Okay, workshop. That's okay, good. Transfer. Let's store all junk. And now dog meat. Trade. Let's take all. Yes. Now, store all junk. No. Store all junk. Just yet. And there are a few things that I definitely want to make here in Sanctuary. So, first, we're going to need to get our... What is this? Oh. That's... Yeah, let's store the cram. Can't use that spam, but... So, first off, to get the water situation sorted. Let's see. Furniture, power, defense. Okay, resources. Resources, water. Water purifier. I think that we're going to want at least... You know what? Let's get 3 of these. I'll get that up to level 3. Let's go to miscellaneous, garden plot, scavenging station. Oh, the scavenging station. That'll be useful. Let's see. Surgery table, barber chair, siren. Scavenging station. I'll get that later. For now... Okay, we got the ruined house. Let's see. For food... Now, carrots, I think those were present in Europe, but for now... Wait, oh, we have wild mute fruit, of course. We need to get our food production started, though, and the only thing we'll really be able to do is mute fruit. Oh, generator! I forgot that the water needs that. Okay, let's see. Power... rid of this. Okay. Interesting. Okay, gourds. Let's see. Can we have get more melons? Let's see. Let's go resources, food, carrot, corn, gourd. Okay. Were gourds and melons a thing in Vlad's place and time? Let's see. They look like watermelons, so let's see. Watermelon. Where do watermelons come from? Origin. Northeast Africa. Let's see. Cultivate over... Yeah, sure. Watermelons. Yeah, Vlad probably could have gotten access to them. Southern and Eastern Europe today, but yeah, sure. Okay, now let's see. What is a gourd? Okay, these include squash, pumpkins. Definitely can't do pumpkins and cucumbers. Let's see. These gourds are definitely pumpkins, so I think that we're going to say that you can have melons but not gourds, so... We have some guys to cultivate them, which we don't yet, but hey, we'll get there eventually. So let's just keep moving. Okay, now, let's see. Power, generator. Let's see, let's get a medium generator. Okay, how do we run a wire? Space, and let's... Okay, medium, hold on. Let's select and put it a bit closer. It produces 5, so attach wire here, attach wire here, and okay. There, and now, let's see, how much would a small generator get? 3. Sure, so now we have 8. Let's attach a wire from there to there. Now, small and medium power. Okay, now... We have a bit of food production, not technically any yet, but we'll have it sooner or later. Second, so let's right now scrap this. Now, there is this entryway that's vulnerable. So what we'll do is we'll put, let's see, how do we... Okay, this will do. We'll put a guard post right here for when we get... Actually, maybe a guard tower. Oh, this. Yeah, a guard tower would probably be a bit better, so... Yeah, we'll put it here, since this is the main entrance. And now we'll also put in some turrets. Okay, let's see. Some basic machine gun turrets. Not quite something Vlad would have in his time, but hey, like I said, this rule does not apply to settlements. Just to stuff that he himself is personally using. So now, that's a lot of beds. Let's see, resources, miscellaneous, bell garden, artillery, barberage, surgery. What is that? Rad roach. Okay, and Vlad can level up, so I think that we're going to skip on stats for just a moment to get 20% more melee damage, because I think that's what he needs a lot of right now, that and health. We'll get an endurance thing next level, but first we'll need to... Oh, okay, yeah. This will be the basis of let's say a castle, or at least a larger fortified structure. Where else? Prefabs? No. Okay, let's look through the barn. No. Okay. Let's do concrete and metal. Okay, concrete. Let's see. Okay, walls. Yeah, let's put some over here. Okay, and now let's move one to the right to get the doorway. Build a wall. No. This is a bit unwieldy, but let's see. Okay, and let's put another one here. Another one here. Okay, another one here. Let's just keep moving. We're gonna need more concrete, but that's fine. Just a complete wall. Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, let's keep moving. Alright, that's all we're going to be able to build for now, which is fine. So, over to resources. We'll go to miscellaneous. And I definitely think, let's see, a scavenging station would be very useful in the future, so I'll take that. Let's see, garden plot. You know, for now, let's put in a garden plot just in case it's useful later on. And let's see, for now, for our purposes, let's put some seating here, and also a bed. Proper bed in the corner here, which will be good, because at the moment I think that's enough for now, so let's save. Thank you for watching, everyone, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.